Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to depot your MAC eyeshadows. I'm going to be using the heat method of depotting. Now there is another method that you can use that doesn't require heat, but this is just my personal preference. So these are the materials you're going to be needing. You're going to need a straightener, of course your MAC eyeshadow, any kind of knife, this is just a pocket knife, some magnets, this is just a square strip and you can get these at Michael's or any other craft store really. You need a pair of scissors, some tin foil, and some rubbing alcohol. I have swabs. You can just use the stuff that comes in a bottle, and you can use Q-tips. So let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your eyeshadow and your knife. And what you're going to do is find this little groove that is on your eyeshadow. And you're going to want to just get your knife in that groove, and you're going to want to just wiggle your knife. Don't be too harsh with it because you don't want it to pop out and break. You just want to get it in and give it a couple of little wiggles. So move your knife around and get it under there, and just have some patience with it, and you will hear that little pop and you can see it come out. So then you'll take that out just like that, and that's what you'll be left with. So you can set this aside and you're left with this. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take your tin foil and your straightener, and you're going to put your tin foil, lay it right across your straightener, and you're going to put your eyeshadow on top of your tin foil, just like that. And you're going to want to leave that there for about a minute. I'm using a pretty hot straightener, so it's not going to take as long, but if you're using a lower end straightener or a low heat straightener, you're going to want to leave it on for a little bit longer. So we'll just leave it there for a couple minutes and then I'll come back. Okay, let's see how our eyeshadows do. So we'll take it off, we'll take our eyeshadow up, and yes, so you can see that the bottom is pretty melted. So what you want to do is get your knife right in the center and poke it up through the plastic. So just wiggle your knife back and forth. And you will start to see the eyeshadow raise out. As you can see there, it's coming right out. So now what you're going to do is take your knife, get it in there, and you'll lift it away. So now you're left like that. And you just lay it down. Don't touch that pan because it will be really hot. You can lay this aside. So just let your pan cool down a little bit before you touch it. Okay, so when your pan is cooled down a little bit, you're going to take some alcohol, and I'm just going to open up one of my little swabs here. You can see that there's still some glue on the back of the pan there, so you want to use that alcohol to break down that glue. So you can just take it and rub it on the glue, and that'll break that right up. So you want to just play with that for a minute or two until all that glue is completely broken down, until you have a clean bottom. And that went fairly quickly, so now you can see that the bottom is completely clean of glue. And now what you want to do is set that aside, and you're going to take your scissors and your little magnet strip, and you're just going to cut off a little piece big enough for the bottom of the shadow, just like that. And you want to peel off the backing right here. You want to just stick that right on the bottom of your eyeshadow, and so you're left with something like that. And now what you can do, if you want to, you can peel the label off the back of your original pot here. That's what I usually do. I just take my fingernails and lift it up from one edge. just like that. And it should come right off. And if you don't want to peel it off the back, then you can make your own label using printable labels, or you can even buy just plain white stickers and you can write the label on yourself. And so you just stick that on the back there. And then there you go. So there's your depotted shadow. So then you can just take your MAC palette and you can just put that eyeshadow wherever you desire, and there you go.